Welcome to the main event with your host, Main Event Pro. Another weekly wrestling conversation, the first one of the year. You're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Remember, you can always join the chat. You can join up with me by clicking the link that's pinned in the top of the chat. Holla at your boy, follow me on all social medias. Hit me in my inbox, request to be a special guest so you can join me in the main event and we can talk about it. Hit y'all with the intro so we can dive right into it.
Welcome to
Dom, I think I know what you were trying to do. Welcome to the main event.
Welcome to the main event. I'll be your host, Main Event Pro. Another weekly wrestling conversation. Not too much happened, but a lot happened. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about a couple of those topics. First topic: Nia Jax defeating Becky Lynch makes sense. Now I've been seeing all over social media that, oh, I'm surprised Becky lost. I didn't think Becky was gonna lose. I was not expecting Becky to take the fall. I predicted that Becky was gonna lose. It only makes sense for Becky to lose because it's not WrestleMania, not just yet, and we still got time to build up on it. Plus, this is long storytelling. This is 5 years in the making. Becky Lynch versus Nia Jax. Nia Jax takes out Becky Lynch, right? Nia Jax goes for Rhea Ripley title at Royal Rumble, right? Nia Jax loses to Rhea Ripley. Becky, the underdog, makes a comeback. She makes a comeback to challenge Rhea Ripley. She gets the title. Maybe around by SummerSlam, we get that rematch. Nia Jax versus Becky Lynch for the title. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comment. You're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Next thing, it's time to start building Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso up the top competitors. Now, Jey Uso, even though despite him moving to Raw, hasn't won a single match. Not that I can think of. Jimmy, we know, haven't won a singles match. He been taking pinfalls in tag team matches. What's really going on? Now, these two want to face each other at WrestleMania. It's not going to look good with their record not looking so great in wins. It's time to start building Jey Uso up, start taking wins. It's time to get Jimmy to start capturing wins. And we already know he gonna have to do that by cheating, but let's get him some wins on his title, on his belt, under his name. So we can start building up to Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso at WrestleMania. Unless they're gonna do it next year. But the plan is this year. So let's start building Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso up to some wins. Tired of seeing these guys take the fall. Let's do it. Next up is the unexpected This is pretty much like fantasy booking, but maybe it comes true because some of the WWE writers watch this channel. Or truth helps Damian Priest successfully cash in Money in the Bank. I ain't gonna speak on that. That was just something to put on your mind. Let me know what y'all think about that down in the comments. You're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Now we're gonna jump. That leads me up to Drew McIntyre hitting Damian Priest with the Claymore, stopping him from cashing in. Damian Priest been telling Rhea Ripley, we need to handle Drew McIntyre. We need to take care of Drew McIntyre. And she kept saying, Damian Priest, don't worry about Drew McIntyre. And when Damian Priest decides not to worry about Drew McIntyre, he goes to cash in. And what Drew McIntyre do? Worry about Damian Priest. Takes out Damian Priest, which gonna lead to Damian Priest challenging Drew McIntyre. And you can bet your money Drew McIntyre tells Damian Priest to put his Money in the Bank on the line. He gonna tell Damian Priest to put his Money in the Bank on the line because he wants his opportunity. He wants his shot. He wants his chance to take that belt off of Seth Rollins. And only the best way to do that is to have that Money in the Bank. And this to set up a feud for Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre to wrestle a match for the Money in the Bank. All right, y'all. We finna go to a little intermission, a little commercial break real quick. You know what I'm saying? I got this new thing right here. It's a cosplay challenge. And all you got to do is pick one, or you can catch it in the shorts and pick one. Let's get it.
Art would take you on a little trip.
Yes, sir. That's the cosplay showdown, man. Pick y'all one, drop it in the comments. We're making a short of that though. Let's continue with the show. We got Carmelo Hayes tries to cost Trick Williams his title. Melo is all in Trick Williams' business. He's saying this, he's saying that. Go for this, go for that. Oh man, why I ain't think about doing that to be in a triple threat? You know what I'm saying? He interfered in the match with Trick Williams and Grayson. He interfered, caused a distraction to Trick Williams by he jumping on the side of the ring post. Trick like, yo man, what you doing? No, I told you I got this. And Melo, obviously, it looks like he's distracting Trick Williams so he can take the loss. But thanks to Kevin Owens knocking out Grayson Waller, throwing him back in the ring, Trick Williams hits him with the running knee for the 1-2-3, and holds his position for number one contender at Dragon Ball title. So Carmelo is just steady throwing this in, throwing that. I got a feeling though that Trick Williams is gonna win the title from Dragon Ball, and it's gonna be Melo and Trick Williams. What's the NXT pay-per-view before WrestleMania? You're gonna challenge him at that. And we'll get Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes for the NXT title right before they call up Carmelo Hayes. What y'all think about this new tag team, Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker? The first question everybody gonna ask is who turns on who first, right? Who turns on who first? But I think this is a perfect dynamic. I think these two got good chemistry. These two are good on the mic. Braun Breaker is an upcoming star. Barry Corbin may be your next NXT champion after Trick Williams. And I think these two gonna have a good run up together. The storyline gonna be great. I love to see it. It's happening. It's happening now. So we gonna see it. And I love to see where they take it from there. Karrion Kross and his new fashion. What do y'all think about Karrion Kross and his new fashion with the AOP? Let me know. Think down in the comments. You're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. But I think now they came in hard, taking out Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. They came in hard. Now they got to keep this momentum up. You know what I'm saying? This is Karrion Kross. It's maybe Karrion Kross' last chance of rebooting himself into a top position and having the fans even care about who Karrion Kross is. Now, his story is great. Everybody I challenged, I changed them. Storyline great. It matches up. I like that. And I always say Karrion Kross is the big dog, even though he taking losses. He the big dog, right? I mean, he good for feuding and losing, just like Shinsuke is at the moment. Good for a feud to lose in a feud, but give you a good match. But now it's time to solidify himself as a top competitor in the SmackDown roster. So we'll see where it go from there, man. I like the team of AOP with Karrion Kross. I think they're gonna do great. Let me know what y'all think. We got Bayley wins the Royal Rumble and challenges Io Sky. We seen this in the back when Bayley was like, my plan, right? And she was like, my plan, Io Sky, champion, right? My plan, Kabuki Warriors, becoming tag team champs, right? They were like, yeah, Bayley, and you gonna win the Royal Rumble and challenge Rhea Ripley. And Bayley was like, right before Bianca interfered into the conversation. You see where I'm going there? Bayley hesitated to say she's gonna challenge Rhea Ripley. So the story is eye pointed toward Bayley. Maybe Damage Control turn on her before Royal Rumble, or at Royal Rumble, or after Royal Rumble. But Bayley gonna challenge Io Sky. I know that for a fact. I just don't see what direction they heading in right now, because I righteously thought they would have been turned on Bayley. And the story would have been continuing this year, building her up to the Royal Rumble to win and challenge Io, but they haven't turned on her yet. So we'll see where that go, man. Or she might win the Royal Rumble, then they put the story in there of them turning on her, then she gets upset and challenges Io for the title. So before we get to the main topic of the show, we got to hit you with one of the I got that dog in me moment. It's an old one. It's already been posted. Usually I put a new one, posted in a short, but I went back to an old one because I haven't did a new one yet. So let's get it.
I got that dog in him, boy.
Damn! Fucking finer than a motherfucker.
You're new to the channel. I'm telling you right now.
But I am telling you right now.
Hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I got that dog in me moment, man. We got more of them coming to some shorts near you. You know what I'm saying? Huh? So yeah, man, that take us down to the main topic of the show. The Fatal 4-Way, Roman Reigns, LA Knight, Randy Orton, and AJ Styles. Which we know Roman Reigns is going to retain, but the match, I think it's going to be awesome. I think this is going to be a good match, man. I think these guys going to tear it up. I figured it was going to be a Fatal 4-Way. Before all this went down, I predicted this already. And I said, if Randy Orton don't win, then it's going to be a Fatal 4-Way due to the Bloodline interfering. And that's what happened. Roman Reigns went against Nick Aldis to show that he the big dog of the company, that he runs SmackDown. And Nick Aldis was like, man, who the fuck does the guy think he is? Tell him he just earned himself a fatal 4-way. So Nick Aldis makes the call. I can't wait to see Roman Reigns' reaction about this once Paul Heyman tell him, and we see the Roman Reigns, how he do it with the mouth. I don't know how they be doing that, the little flinching with the mouth shit. But we gonna see that. And yeah, man. This is the new era for the Bloodline. Roman Reigns gonna trash these 4 guys after he beat them. He gonna brag. He the top dog in the country. I'm levels above. You see the new shirt? I'm levels above. You know what I'm saying? All of this. So that right there gonna take Roman Reigns to a new level. We need to see Jimmy Uso upgrade to a new level. We need to see Solo Sikoa upgrade. This need to be the new era for the Bloodline all the way up to WrestleMania. These guys need to dominate all the way up to WrestleMania. Nobody take a loss. Nobody. So let me know what y'all think down in the comments. You're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Remember, you can always click the link that's pinned in the top of the chat to join up so we can talk about it. Follow me on all social medias. Hit me in my inbox to be a special guest so you can join me in the main event. And that's all I got for y'all today, man. I'll be the main event. Now I catch you all in the next main event. Peace.
He was a normal man who heard voices in his head. He was a normal man who ran from his demons. He was a normal man that couldn't escape the darkness till one day he was left to die. He then would rise again. He then would embrace the voices. He slayed his demons and he conquered the darkness.